Alrighty then, are we back yet? We should be back in any second now. Let's see. This one tells me I'm back. Hello, hello. Twitch says we haven't even lost the connection, which I thought... Oh, there we are. Now it tells me we have lost the connection at the setting, the timer is reset. Yeah, I guess the in-house... There's a... like an Ethernet port that's not doing too well, I think. I changed it back to something else. Ugh, I hate it. It did run perfectly fine last weekend, so I was hoping. Anyways, that should be fixed. Yes, I did talk about... Okay, I kicked the bot, yes. I did talk about filling this up and replacing... No, moving this a bit further to the right, so the bridges won't be in the exhaust long term. Also, will we actually... How big are rockets? No, not how big. How far go rockets with one tank? 16 tiles. Well, yeah, a quarter of 64. So there's that. Can you give me... We need... You're 1 to 4, right? So you can do 900, you can do 1800, so you can do 2 fuel tanks worth of hydrogen. That means we need to have 2 storage tanks of liquid oxidizer, as well as, well, 4 of these. And you haven't gotten rid of the solar panels because you can't reach them. I will just send them down in a sec. Can we just... That's a bit stupid. We'll send you up all the way to the top. It's easier than moving the solar panels. And then we send you up. So you're still within the range. You're still within range. You can do that. And we get 4 tiles, so that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4. For another thing. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles, so we have another thing here. And we have another 2 tiles for a hydrogen oxidizer thingy. Yes, that. Can I copy paste it in here? No. Wait, what? If I copy paste the oxidizer tank, you give me a letter. Okay, that's interesting. Here, I want a bicycle. No, I want another tank, and I want another tank. Alright. And then you go to the bottom. And you go right above the bottom. Here. That should fill you up. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. You can go down, be in range. And then we gotta check with Jin. You have all the suit wearing and bedside manners and whatnot here. First of all, who's gonna do that once you're gone? Because you're gonna just go ahead and pilot the rocket. Because I remember Jin specifically telling me he wants to be a rocketeer, and so I will abide by this. That means a Boopy Joop needs to take care of his job. Totally. You're just running around doing stuff. What else do we have here? Like maybe a... Medicine is a specific task, for one. At Weirdo, you're just building stuff. Grady, would you mind? You wouldn't mind, would you? It's a perfect fit with cooking. You're cooking this way and the other one. Oh, actually. This is a German business. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. That's Grady. So you gotta take care of the doctoring. And then we get a chair. Reset? I can't find it by searching for reset, right? Scrambler. No. Skill. Scrubber, not scrambler. There we go. A good spot for that. Maybe inside the base. As a warning to the duplicant. As How much power do you need? You don't tell me, do you? 4 something? I wouldn't know where to put that. Over here. You don't have power, do you? You're not connected to the main grid? No, you're not. I'll just put it down here somewhere. Up here somewhere. There. Perfect spot. Let's get some scrambled tubes. And there. Debris. Wait, you can't have no job. There's... You took care of things over here for the most part, yes? There's some oxalite here, which obviously was done by the poofed in here. Also, there's supposed to be a poofed in here from way back when. Apparently that poofed no longer exists. Which is a bit sad. Which is a bit sad. Because I thought that one would survive and be our future, well, stable provider. But then again, I don't think we're gonna do poofed stuff that way. Not this one, but you can reach all these things, meaning we have nowhere to dump the oxalite. Which, I guess that's fine, but also I wouldn't mind if we had all the oxalite in one place, and I would just send it up here. So it's gonna be a bit of a derpy situation. No, it's not. You can dispenser that into here. No, here. And then we gotta do some automation. And more. You can reach all the way to here. That means we could have that automation part inside the wall. Don't need to add more ladder nonsense up here to get in here. Now you're gonna turn this off if this is above 5 kilos, because that means the vent will not be overpressured. 1 kilo. You're not getting in here. You should be able to reach that, except you can't go on top of this ladder. Door. Now you should be able to get in here. We don't need these. What's the automation bit? You are set up. You are out of reach. Yes, you are. No longer is that the case now. What is all that? More oxalite? Solid oxygen. Okay, so oxalite and solid oxygen both go in here. Did I tell you sweep only? Not yet. There you go. It's not really that important. But yeah, sure, do that. I have no idea where I bring the bleach stone. Is there no storage container for that? Maybe if I had a thing over here, maybe. There's power here and whatnot. We set you to bleach stone. Sweep only high priority. If I had you on just regular high priority, no, you wouldn't. You would steal the stuff out of our receptacles. We wouldn't want that. Bleach stone. Allow manual use. Sweep only. Just do it. Okay. Did we get any more? Oh yes, we did. A ton of refined carbon again. Are we still making tungsten and melting abyssalite? There is no abyssalite. Okay. I might have forgotten about the Iron Fleet here and the lack of abyssalite. Alright, that rocket looks neat. And I kind of miscounted. Because apparently there is no more thingy here. More space. For extra. Anything. And you're gonna be confused. That's fine. There. Isn't it beautiful? We're gonna melt stuff again, yes, I know. How about we start off with... Well, this wall is supposed to be stable, resistant, resilient against... My voice cracking, hold on. Point being, if we make this out of insulation, theoretically, that insulation will eventually cook up into nothingness. We're not ever gonna get to that point. We could do refined carbon, because why wouldn't we? We wouldn't, because it will require a rail behind it all along the way, and we wouldn't want to use that, and it would just be nonsense. It would also melt at some point, unless we make it out of wolframite or something. Even that could melt. Yeah, let's just not do that. We could use it. We could make it out of something like uranium ore that would melt quickly and would just evaporate into nothingness of space. Again, I'm talking nonsense. But, so, we would have a wall here that would put hydro here in these two spots, and oxygen here and here. You would be coming up this way then, which I guess that works for the most part. We would need to switcheroo this around, going the other way. We can do that easily. You would be coming in here. We'll have to see about that. If we have this in place right away, that would mean it wouldn't get melted. But also I want to get the rocket underway. So let's give the rocket priority. I don't care about some oxalite and whatnot staying in the pipes for a while, even if the pipes break. We do want Jin to get ready for space though. I mean, how bad is this? How much morale do you need actually, buddy? You need 13, and then for rocketry and piloting 2, I would want to give you that. You'd need 19 morale. You could keep your old job as well and be able to grill. You also wouldn't lose your super hard digging, which actually is nice, would be nice. I just said 19 morale, yes. And this is 12-ish from the core, assuming you stay in the nice places. Then 6 from this is 18. The Brackeen is more 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We haven't even taken into account the food. So yeah, you're gonna be fine either way. I would actually want to grab May though. Because you, my dearest, don't need to be a pilot. Do I need to do that? You don't need to be a pilot then. 1. 2, I think you need to get that skill point anyways. To get into data analysis. No. So we can give you 2 more skill points in science instead. Your next skill point isn't that far away though. I think it's fine. We can wait for that skill point to accumulate naturally and to give you the skill like that. Are you still set up for here? No, don't do that. And this would be near space, okay. The crew will have Jin in here as well. Finally, my buddy. Space. 2 pilots. 1 rocket. Not referring to anything weird here. Food, oxygen, all that stuff should be enough for like a few hundred cycles, even with 2 dupes. Let's go. Charge all the way. Hold. The 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have to go here anyways. The space thing. The Looky building has 4 range, yes. There you go. That's exactly what I intended to say. Begin launch sequence. No. Well, kinda. Uncrew. Allow all for a quick sec. I'll move you here. Cancel launch. I just want you to drop your suits. May, stay with me. Why are you hurt? Where's Jin? Is Jin? Yeah, yes. Nobody's inside, is there? Yes, he is. Leave. Follow cam. No. Show navigation. You can leave. I'm certain. Okay. I just need this suit outside. Oh, you're eating? Wait, no, you're not. Shoot. Are you eating actually? What are you doing? Eat. Eat self. Yes. I'm seeing something here. And it's a bit of an issue. Is it though? Not really. The thing is, I need another mess table. We have room for that. This room is still gonna be more than enough. Yes, I need to remove that. Dude, I need to remove that. Jin, can you just move outside? I know, there's meat there and you want to enjoy that meat. I don't care. You're not supposed to enjoy your meat in here. That is exactly what I intended to say. Let's put the meat back in the freezer, thanks. And then let's take a real quick look at all of this. May, you will be doing research. This is research. I wonder why you even piloted in the first place, because there was no real reason for you to do that. Unless you had nothing to research, but there was stuff to research, so weird. Yes, remove the debris. You can go up over through and with the door. There is a spot for Jin now to enjoy his meat. And keep the door open. That is that. Water is all back in. Temps are perfect. Wait, this is kind of warm. Oh right, you absorbed the heat from the actual rocket. It's still kind of warm. 24C. Can we cool this down a little? You're 20C. What's your target temperature? 15. Are you running? Pipe empty. What? You on? Yes, you're running. What? Oh. Yes, this is not how you are supposed to build that. I see. Now, in theory, we could make this into a loop without a loop. We just get the water out and you drop it here with the vent, and space won't really delete it if it's a droplet. You could remove the water cooler and replace it with the phone or two phones. We have one phone on top, so that's enough. And assuming they have breaks on different schedules, which I didn't even check until, well, we might check. So we have that. We should be more than set for... Don't tweet that. More than set for the morale requirements. Why? Just why? Just why? It's not gonna spoil. It's not. Anyways, go back to crew. Let's make sure we catch them before they go in, so they can drop their suits outside. I don't want them to open and drop their... What is happening here? Do you always have this animation? Oh, you are using the water cooler for real. We're using Brickin, yes. We did go a bit overboard with the whole stress reduction and stuff and whatnot. And this one has the Brickin in here for a good reason, yes. Well, not necessarily a good one, but yes. Yes, your target is set, yeah? Okay, we can... I can't tell you to launch from here, can I? That's kind of stupid. You're not missing anything, yes? Unreachable module. Unreachable, what are you talking about? You are confused, my dupes. The rockets, you are all fine. Yes. Fine rocket. And that's again. Wait. No, they're not melting. That was only the ladder, was it? There goes the bridge. Well, if that works for now, I will need this bridge anyways. Again. Except I want you to go the other way around. So that is whatever can cut you off. And you can just keep on circling. I'm missing one bit of pipe here. That is fine. And I hope you are properly doing the things now, yes? Jin, would you mind... I'll check your morale in the cycle or so. I'll check your morale in the cycle. And that's that. What's your timing? 8? Well, I guess you need some time to move the CO2 in here, right? I just want to see it get deleted. If you can. If it's moving like this, it won't get deleted nicely. Just move it to the side. You want to stay out of that, don't you? Just move it over. Just go in there. No? CO2, no, you don't want to go in there? And speed, whatever, okay. There, no, go in there. I want to see you get deleted. There, deleted, easy. Yeah, that should be fine. If not, I'm certain you can get back from space quickly enough to fix this. So, what's your speed now? You need 3 cycles to get there. Oh boy. So that means 3. This is 7, 7, 7, 7, like 6 times 7, 7 times 7. It's 150 cycles of space time, is it not? No. What was I? No, it's like 35. 42. 7 times 7. Yes, yes. Why did I just triple that? Oh, because you need 3 cycles to do that distance. Yes, so you need... No, you need 3 cycles for 7, so... You need 7 times 7 times 3. Yeah, no, you need 150 cycles. I'm confused. No, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. What am I doing? Okay, let's not do math on stream, I guess. Now, let's keep those guys going. You do that. The liquid oxygen, solid oxygen has been... has been evaporated. This looks so different now. I didn't ever check, since they changed the airflow tile, the animation for this looking like it's connected. It looks so different. That looks indeed different. Okay, you're cooling. You are gonna go down quite a bit. And over here, we can now change this around. Or just move that whole part over to the side. You're still going downwards. That doesn't quite fit now, does it, with what we have here? Also, well, it kinda will break those natural tiles. Oh well, we already have some small bits and pieces of refined carbon. Wait, what? This is not refined carbon, this is coal, yes, over there. Good, we can use that, we don't need to have another meter here. Now let's fix that. Going down, you're going down here. You will reach this tile like so. And there's going to be a bridge in here like so. Let's put the other parts in place already, and you will be just reaching down like that. Okay, you go down as well. So I guess we copy paste. Nope, not the ladder. just the piping. We'll be coming down this way. And this way. And here, I guess we cut you off for a second. You'll be coming over from the other side. This will not quite fit, will it? Oh well, there's always something. You done yet? You're done. You're done. Done. Okay. Let's cut this up. Cut you up. Wait. Yes, but no. Well, there will just be some leftover oxygen. We can't have leftover oxygen liquid stuff in the pipes and reconnect it with the hydro now, can we? Because that would mean we all of a sudden have hydrogen. With the hydrogen pipes filled with oxygen, and that will just freeze and break the pipe. You can't send all of this out, or can you? This is empty. Actually, we have enough space in the pipes. So I guess, yeah, sure, that works then. Liquid bridge. You're deconstructing that? No, you're deconstructing something else entirely. The bridge I want deconstructed. Thank you. You're connecting. Good on here. That fixes half of it. You're coming down here to that nicely, and over there we just... You're connected already. Okay, so if we do this, you're gonna be 50-50, except we are still missing one piece of pipe up here. And this is all gonna go up. So we're just gonna remake that. Wait, this is inside the wall. I hate myself. This all should be moved by one more tile. We're not gonna do that. And this wall will not heat up as much as I thought. It will be insulation and it will be fine. It will just be fine. Alright, this bridge we can't cut off, obviously. Well, we can remove the bridge, but we can't snip it. Since, well, it is a bridge. Now you will be coming up like so. And so, and so, and your target is over there. Yes, so there will be a pipe right here, so that means we can just connect it all the way upwards for now. Here, and a pipe here and a pipe here. We will snip things into position properly. This will be removed. I then will want 4. Nope, stay up there. I'll want 4, let me see. That's not the hotkey I need to hit. Damn it. Need this one, yes. I need 2 buildings here. Something to push and something to pull. To bring the coal in the right spot into the right spot. Okay, now you will no longer send things this direction, oi, but instead send all the logs upwards. You should be connected. Are we missing a thing here? No, you are connected. You go all the way up. The left hand side, you're gonna go left here somewhere. This will be removed. You'll be going left like this. We cut the rest off, and that's it. Well, except this bridge shouldn't be a bridge, because you need to be cooled, and the same is true for you. And that is not in range, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Are you being confused? No, you should be just fine. Except you're staggering at times, which is weird. I don't mind. It will mean things will just be cooling down inside the pipes, probably. Because there's a few of the intakes being full of actual liquid. Right, is there snow? Why is there snow up here? Oh. In theory that will kind of cool the insulation that we're putting in place, I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. But yes, let's put some insulation there. And what is your problem? Why don't you... Gonna turn it around. Alright, let's make the wall out of ceramics, because why not? How are my spacefarers doing? Are we in range of stuff yet? Yes, we are. We can finally see space. Good. And you've been in there for a while now, like more than a cycle or so. Stress is in 0. And your morale is 150. Last cycle's decor, great meal. Alright, you have the extra 4 from the pepper bread. Sunkissed, that's gonna last for a while longer, I guess. That's -8 and -4 from the food potentially. It's -12. Windswept is -17. It's still be sitting at 30-ish. There's no reason not to allow you, Jin, to also do research. You know, the thing is, do I want that? Because you're gonna be slow and you're gonna block the thing. We can check your schedules, I guess. So you're staggering in a way that you will just do that. You will keep working longer than May. And then when May wakes up, you go back to bed. So you will stop working and free up the thing, I guess. We can't scrub you, but we can remove your allowance for doing research. Where is the... not this one. Wait. Use telescope, you can already do that. And if I give you... I can give you more. This is gonna be... this should be fine. Stress-wise. You still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 4 more morale than you need. And then it will allow you to do this, but no, it's not important. You do all the other things first. And you already managed to screw this up. Of course you did. Of course. Yes, great. Well, I guess you can just enjoy... 8 versus 10. You're not that slow in comparison. I don't mind. Where's my... there it is, okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. You gotta go all the way to here. And then you can go through the asteroid field. Now, can we get one? Should have stood close to the base, so we could have seen things over here more quickly and checked for potentially rust, because we do like rust here. We wouldn't mind taking care of some rust, getting some extra melting done at our magma biome. Now, I have to say I don't like this Reaper setup here. I also don't like this door. How's the pressure? Okay, the pressure is fine. The outside pressure is also fine. How's pressure up here? Some 30 kilos still. This is open. I think, yes, this is not actually blocked by liquids. There's O2 flowing out, normalizing the pressure overall. Down here, it's like 5 kilos to 1.8 down here. This is basically the vent output pressure, that's fine. This is 5 in here, 11 up here. We do want to keep stuff venting. Are you actually bored? I just had an idea. I don't know if I like the idea. I was just thinking maybe we should send excess O2 bottles to space with a setup that has dupes drop the bottle when they go on a ladder or something. But then again, you can go up here, right? Then again, you know, we have the boobs go up there too to grab more oxygen bottles to fill their stored canisters and whatnot. And I don't really think that's in our best interest. Can you get in here? Can you actually get in here? No, I'll leave that. Are you using a 2-day schedule instead of 3-day for the Bionics? Yes, I am. There was something, they were being stupid about it, and it better lines up with the duration of the buffs they get. Like, there's a lot of buffs that are like multiple of 2 or 4, 6 or whatnot. 6 would work. It somehow did line up nicer. And I don't enjoy boobs a lot for their morale requirements on high difficulty. They're just very inefficient at getting their buffs. They interrupt this way too much, and if they have like 3 cycles, they also take forever to do all these things. Well, it does take forever anyways. Oh right, they do... wait. They do need power anyways, right? How was that working out? You need 2 banks, yeah. They can't have enough power in their banks for 3 cycles. That's another reason. With Energy Vampire they need too much, yeah. They don't only need too long, they also do need to recharge more often than every 3 cycles basically. Well, they would be exactly on point, but you want to have some overhead, right? You don't want them to go down all the way to 0. They would start recharging ahead of time. You can with their full skill tree, but it's slow. Yeah, it works out this way. I don't want to fiddle around too much with it either. It should be just fine. Yeah, right, so I kind of want to change this whole water thing nonsense. I don't want liquid on here, I want it all to just drop down here. How about that? We can remove this. We can have then liquid is falling down here. We do that and just put a pump in here. How about we do this as well? And do this. Can they use the hot tub? I hate the hot tub. I don't have a hot tub. I have all the other things. I don't like the hot tub. It's very bad. As in, it's badly designed. As in, you want to use it in a vacuum with suits, because that would be the most efficient way of using it. It's just... I'm pretty sure they can, though. They can use other things. They can use the water cooler, for example. So I'm pretty sure there's no restriction on that. Right, so for the liquids. This one, there won't be liquids on here. And anything falling down here from the surfboard will just be pumped with pumps. And that's that. No sweepy nonsense. You're gonna be derpy. No, you're gonna be just fine. Do I want to have this lowered even further? No, you can just spread this all the way. This pump will run all the time. It's fine. What's on this line? Oh, we need this line, yes. Do I care for the liquids falling down here? I don't want you to go fall down on the left hand side. I don't necessarily want a pipe here going through. What is more calculations though? Having a pipe going all the way over to the side, Or having the water move here on the floor all the time. I wonder. And we have no natural tiles that we can make. Can we have some gold from over here? Yes, we can. Make a tile here. We'll just drop the water. Send any liquids down this way and then just dump them. The bridge. Yes, you have power, you have all the things you need. And on the left, I think I'll just close this off here actually, because I don't really care. Okay, you don't need to get in here. Now there's some random debris up down here. Do I want this wall? I don't really care. Let's get rid of that. This is also fine. And over here, you can't quite reach everything. Let's go this way. The water should be fine. It should all be nicely dropped down to the bottom of the map then and being taken care of. Okay. Remove the floor. George is happy and taken care of. Do I want to open this up a little? Not really. Leave things in here. Okay, how is the rocket? Right, you are in place. What is up with your research? You have the same... What the... Of course you... Of course you wouldn't bring back your leftover food, you dupe-wits. Of course you wouldn't. Now let's see, Jin and May. May is here, Jin is here. May, can you just go onto that schedule? What's the difference? Yes, that's good. Yes, May takes a break first. And then Jin takes a break when May is back up. Not sure you have enough time here. Where's the other schedule? We should have another schedule down here somewhere. This one is the first in theory, yes. And then this one and then this one. Also, it would make more sense to spread you all out so everybody's on 4. There's 4 dupes on every schedule, so May would be going down here. And then you would be just like 50-50-ish. And you drop some more barbecue. Of course you would. What's the temp in here? Minus 50-ish? Okay. Dupes. Okay. Really though? Oh my. Okay, we don't actually have power. If the rocket stands still, we don't have power. Meaning if we move the rocket all the time, so we have power, we burn more fuel. Duh. In that case, how much did we need? This is 7, right? 7 times 7, 42. A quarter of 64, 16. We have 16, 32, 48. If we had 4 solar panels, we'd have 48 fuel range still. I need 42. We could still do all this. For getting back home. Well, for now, let's just give ourselves a new schedule, a new target, like here. So you can keep scanning and then return home. We don't really care about the fuel or anything, so there's that. You all bored? Why? How? Didn't I tell you? No, I didn't tell you to sweep this. Because sweeping this, you haven't done in 1,000 cycles. Here, have a floor. We can get in here, right? Get rid of some nonsense here. We can clean this as well. Just some of that nonsense. And... oh boy, what? Oh, that's the sticks there. And you can get down because there's liquid you can hop on top of. Okay. Well, how about we relocate you here? not this one. We relocate you here and we want to see how that goes for you, yes? How about damn apples? How about you just drown yourself in your own poop? But you will drop into the door. Oh well. It is what it is. Why is there ceramics here? You're gonna grab them. That, him, her, it, she. There. Okay. Now, you're gonna poop. You're just gonna drown, aren't you? Get up there. Go hover. Dude. Are you just gonna drown? Really? Okay, well. Okay. Sure. Whatever. As far as things down here go. Yeah, okay, he doesn't run or rise. Fine. As far as things down here go, how do we deal with... The six is going down this way, we can't. Well, there will be occasional sticks here then. That are not supposed to be roaming. It is what it is. I don't really care about this. Not enough mass to allow hovering. Is that a thing? It might just be that he's bugging out because of space above. But that would be stupid for the most part. Like, you can have... I guess... Alright. I guess that could be a thing. So... We had a filter sort of in here once. They need the minimum liquid to mass to hover over. Okay. We have some naphtha in here that's blocking stuff. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's the same with the fish then, because they wouldn't eat in the rainbow. Why? Alright, because you're idiots. Right, so let's get one of you out. Who's the oldest? You're the same age. Nope, not this one. What was I about to say? Yeah, they wouldn't eat in the... if they didn't have enough mass in their setup. In their fish tank. Which is weird, I think. But hey. Also, since you apparently can just flop over to the side here, if there's no door in place, and because you can do that because you don't quickly enough realize that there's actually a room here for you to swim in, so you flop and you keep flopping, and you flop over to the side. You're closed, yes. Because of that, you managed to get inside. Yeah. And with this door in place, you can't. Lock this. Don't go in. That should take care of that. And that will allow you all to get the seat back into here. Good. Good, very good. Still want to remove unnecessary pathing, because that just costs us performance. Over here, that's going to be interesting. Oh, look at all the debris. All of the debris, bro. Here, let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. You need to go down here? No, you don't. This. You could be going down this way. And that's that. You're ugly. Let's remove that too. And that. And the debris over here. Okay. Now, to something more building broken. Say what now? Why is that? You seem unreasonable. What? What? 99, what? 100. What's your temp? 220, whatever. That's fine. Why? Did I miss... You cooled it too much. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. What's your building material? Just replace that, repair that. Yeah, I know you are sometimes buggy. And it's not really clear why at times. And so I guess that happened here. Whatever. Repair. Will you do that? There's no task here, of course. And why would there be a task here? Yes, you're too hot. You are not gonna break because it's too hot though. Though you won't extract heat from here either. What's with the temp anyways? What's your target temp? 190? I don't think you need to be like separate anymore. We once had that because we had more mass in here to buffer, but the right hand side is now also just increasing in mass, so I don't know. What, you're breaking still? Did I do a whoopsie? You shouldn't be break. What? There's probably something in there that was weird. For how long have you been running without problems? 530 cycles-ish. Yeah, that's... sounds like nonsense to me. Anyways, I wanted to do a bit of a thing up here with my sorting solution as well. Why is there random bits and pieces of sulfur down here? You shouldn't be randomly melting down here. Like, how would you even go there? How would you... how? I don't get it. There's no way for you to get there. Here, move that into one place and then maybe we send it all back home. We can streamline all of this a little. And then I'd want to be able to reach this tile up here whilst also in range, being in range of those cold tiles. Can we... I guess that would kind of work. Can we switcheroo you around a little? You're going out. You could go above and beyond here. Maybe up by one. This is the stuff going out. If I had you in this place, we send this up by one. Then we just still need another spot for the loader. The loader could actually be down here. That's assuming we can use this one like so. Yes, we can. We gotta fix the piping though, or we have the loader here. That works. Even the port is gonna be fine that way. That works well. We can just send all the nonsense sulfur upwards again. I don't want it in here. By the way, how much sulfur is in here? 150, 200, 4, 5, 550 tons of sulfur from the sour gas boiling. That is like not even the biggest part of it, is it? Wait, what happened here? Didn't we drop that? Where's my dropper? This is my dropper. You moved all the other sulfur away. God, we should get critters to eat that stuff. How much do we have? 1.4 kilotons. Yeah. Most of it is self-made. Here. You get that dropper. You have no setup or nothing yet. No, nothing really. Yes. This one is just filling. Well, what is this one doing? Right, you're filling the outgoing line, but first you go through the cooling thing. Are you planning to use the sulfur for anything? Not really. We could do some food stuff. We could do some decor stuff, I guess. But it wasn't my plan. I don't need it or anything, so... I wonder. We have a few grubs and whatnot, if we wanted to. But that's not the plan, actually. I just want it out of the vacuum room, so nobody drags it through the magma biome, potentially, or through the steam room. Which apparently they did anyways. I don't know why there's liquid sulfur in here. There shouldn't be, but okay. So there's that. So we just sent that out. We make sure we'll just use the old line here, which goes mostly through vacuum. And in here there shouldn't be too much heat exchange. And then just send it away. You can use it to cool things in space and let it evaporate. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea actually. Or be sucked out. That is actually a good idea. Wait. You mean like on a rail system behind walls? I guess that could work. I don't need to, but I kind of need to cool these guys. And it is minus 150-ish degrees coming out of the thing. I guess. First of all... Oh. Right, you're not supposed to fill that sulfur up and run it in a circle. You can reach into here though, which is nice. What else is there? Can you just... How do I want to do that? Okay, first of all, sweep only on the 9. Igneous rock. And this one is on sweep, so you're gonna grab that. Good, okay. That just goes out. Now I could give this also sulfur. So for now, till I fix things. No. I don't want to set this on sweeping, so tubes would just go ahead and grab that. I wouldn't want that. So basically what I want here, if I have a tile here, would you be blocked? I wouldn't want to have a tile here. I hate you. Can I have you on the side? I could maybe do this. You can be cooled by the doors. That works. You won't be able to reach anything nonsensical. And we can have the loader on the side be moved by one tile diagonally. Sure. You stop that. You're being silly. We won't need this cooling, we will want to move that cooling, and you will be cooled like so. You will go down this way. You can... No, you need to be this way. So you can actually contact with the tiles above. Or we bring this down since we have moved the other rail anyways. But since we changed this again, I think I want to change it yet again. So this goes back down here. Will save us like 2 pieces of railing. Yay. Remove that bit. You are automated now, which you're not supposed to be. Here, have that. I want this to stay open, so I'm not gonna cut this off quite yet. You'll be cooled. You will be cooled. I think there was some weirdness going on with that pipe. This one comes from the left. There was some weirdness going on with the conductive plate, potentially. Getting heated up by debris going through it. I don't quite know if it's gonna happen or not. You're connected properly. Yes, this was quick. This was a quick build indeed. Let's talk about quick things. Are you moving? Wait, did I not tell you to... go all the way down here. I'm pretty sure I told you to come down here. I did right mouse button. Did that change your... No. Weird. Okay, whatever. Right, so this should all be fine. I want the pipe behind. Okay, this one. And I kind of need to check if that is going to affect... It's going to be affected by the debris. Do you have two... No, you don't. You don't have two conductive panels for one building. Look at all that nonsense. Okay. And how about you just move that enemy? You can just sweep that, it's cold. Okay. You will do sulfur, but wait. For now, just wait. Here. I will set you to a higher level. So you send out some debris. Okay, now I want to see that conveyor rail, no, conductive panel, minus 74. Would you be affected by this? No. You're still cooling down, okay. What's your target again? Something like this. And you're like 77, so... Wait, how much is this? You're the wrong way around, aren't you? There's like 400 tons of igneous rock here. So you send stuff out at minus 755, but you heat it up again at 777. So you heat this up before these can get cold. Yeah, also we don't have that much throughput here anymore. We can go down to, I don't know. What's our thingy here? 577. You're way hotter than that. These two just move too much heat. Can you go? You send more stuff in. There's a not good here somewhere, no? No. You are, yeah, okay. If above this value it just says green, this value can be like 666 or something. You don't need to be that hot. Okay. You're gonna be 666. You are 577. There's gonna be more than enough heat transferred, and you will send stuff out that... I kinda want you to move that out, just so it's moved, so I'll leave this high. And the temperature is actually 1000. Wait, what? Why is this debris so much hotter? Oh, the debris has just been reloaded onto it, and the debris itself is hotter because the big stack slow heat exchange. Yes, yes. Okay, good. This doesn't get heated up by the debris itself. I still wonder why this once was heated up as much as it was. You're gonna be sulfur, and you need power. And there's power. Okay, you're fixed. You're all fixed. This is nonsense. Actually, all of this is nonsense. We don't ever need to get in here, do we? We shouldn't need to get in there. Yeah. Okay, a bit more cleanup. You apparently are too hot. Let's get that loopy loop. One heat exchanger block further, not this one. You will be coming down this way and the other way. What is your temperature? 1356 and this one's 1560. Yeah, I think that should, for the most part, do the trick. Though you might overheat again. Let's see. You all still have a lot of stuff to sweep. You are actually progressing though. You're taking away these things. Liquid phosphorus. Can you just drop that down here? That's sweep only. Why is this sweep only? The other ones are not, are they? Anyway, oh right, no, you're supposed to just sweep things I tell you to sweep. That does make sense. Phosphorus. Phosphorus. You are in here, so basically what you're telling me, you just haven't gotten to it yet. Wait, there's no sweep action though. But you should have done that. That is 1.3 tons, yes? Okay. I don't know why there's 1.3 tons of carbon dioxide in that bottle over there, but I'll put it to the slicksters. Okay. Now, how's my Spacefarers doing? You are getting there, kind of. I wish I could give you a waypoint, so you can just, you know, be faster. If I did this, oh, this would actually work for a while. As in keeping you in range of tiles you can explore still. All the way to here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do all of these until you reach home, basically. And then we fix you up with some solar panels properly. And that's gonna keep you in space then, until you are idling there, being able to do nothing. Now I wonder, could we have a... No, we couldn't. Could we have a rocket with 2 of these things inside? We could have a second rocket. On a different note, did we find anything interesting? The rocket asteroid. Not really. Some frozen asteroid. There's again aluminium, snow, ice, nonsense. Blah, bleachstone. Wow, that's a lot of bleachstone. And it's a big one, 60 tons. It's also a 60 ton one. Igneous rock. Hatch food. Algae, sandstone, hatch food. Theoretically. Let's get you back home. Alright, you're still sweeping, yes. I then would like to... How long is this gonna take? Let's do a quick approximation. We said this is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 tons of sulfur. 375, make this 400, 500. Yeah, 600-ish. And we do like 20, 1. No, we did. 10 would be 6 tons, it's 12 tons a cycle. 120 tons in 10 cycles, so like 60 cycles or so. 50 to 60 cycles to move that out. Okay, yeah, sure, that makes perfect sense. Here, I wanted to do a bit of a switcheroo here for... What the Alp? Hello, Leo. I've been here. I told you. You haven't been here in a long time, have you? I did this specifically for the run. And also we've already burned all the naphtha, so we don't even do much in terms of cooking. He's a filthy cheater and should be punished. I'm doing this for all of you to demonstrate. So maybe Clay fixes it eventually. As they always do. It will only take like another 2 to 5 years. But Leo, don't worry, this is not the only thing I'm duplicating. I'm also duplicating it for the liquid hydrogen. Because we don't have supercoolant, but we have liquid hydrogen. Look, I'm even running the thing still. For no good reason. Why is this broken? Whoa. The underbase is clean now. Well, yeah, mostly. Things are pretty done in most places. Are we still having debris in here? We should be done with all that. We even got some new nice lavatory skins. The sour gas... Oh, yeah. Things are pretty much clean. Oh look, we also have a staggered waterfall compression for our magma spine. And I found a quote-unquote problem with the waterfall setup. aka there's liquid being deleted. So this is getting less and less. And I now have hydro sensors in here so we can replenish our, you know, gear balm in here. Our what's it called? Lubricant. Because it's basically lubricant, right? So this value has been sitting at above close to 30 kilograms the last time we fixed this, which we can just check the age of this thing. It's 80 cycles old, and within those 80 cycles this value has gone down by like 6 or 7 kilograms. Yes, this is losing mass. Because these things were breaking occasionally and I was wondering, and then I was checking, and then I added extra mass so this wouldn't go down randomly by fluctuation. I had that happen with contactless pump. That's weird. I didn't have it ever occur to me with a contactless pump. Well, this is also contactless kind of. You mean like with the filter, which only does 10 kilos per cycle, second? I can't pinpoint what it does. What does it? No, yeah. I have no idea either. I mean, you could do this whole thing without the Escher, so that might help. Like having a pump down here instead of Eschering it. I don't know. For now, we just stop the game and we'll build a few temperature plates in here and we're good again, actually. Since we're seeing this anyways and we're here, we can just always go ahead and do this. We just do that, do that, do that, and do that. But because of it, I guess, the base will never be fully self-sustainable in a way. Unless, of course, we make more liquid duplication, because we kind of need the magma to cook the oil to run the power. Also, this broke because we had some naphtha down here that blocked the oil, and now this is all a mess. Let's remake that. The pressure is still fine. Why are you breaking? Do I need to move you to the side a little? And so this is just our heater to keep the generators hot enough. Building melted. Yes, you're supposed to. Just the contactless pump system itself. I've lost naphtha running it. I used it for niobium volcano taming before, and yeah, eventually broke to lacking naphtha. Yeah, it's kind of annoying as well. But I don't think I've observed that. But I haven't used that pump in a bit, so I don't know. Maybe they did change things as well, so I wonder if there was something affecting that somehow, somewhere. I use water for the niobium without Escher and it's fine. No loss. Weird. Wouldn't you want to use maybe, you know, mercury instead? Leo, what's your take on mercury for liquid locks? Naphtha viscosity doing weird things. That might be true. What's entombed? How are you not enough? 3 meteor blasters? How? Mercury for locks? Okay. Well, that somehow something I don't quite understand yet. Something transformers, heat transfer. I'm still at a loss, kind of. Why don't you have more? You have no power. Wait, what? You have no power. Oh, you can't reach that tile. Okay. I see. What am I doing here? You need power, that's that. Did I ever finalize this? No, because you still can't reach. Hey, I like my 10 grams mercury locks. Yeah, I mean, if you are doing it with a steam turbine setup, where the temps are all pretty much within mercury's liquid range. And you don't move anything that could off-gas through it on top of that. What's your setup? Turn the pumps off if this is below 1000. I like 666. Then you turn the pumps off. Yes, good. You turn the pumps off if this is above 1 kilo. Yes, you do the same for these guys. You go away. And we can just copy paste that. Cool. Cool. Anything else in here? That should be that. Yes. This should all be fine as well. Yes. Where's my guys? Oh yeah, you're coming back all the way. I don't need to check with you again. Good. I should not give you more orders. I do kind of need to finish the orders outside. They're actually cleaning this up. This has been here for 1200 cycles or so. I've given them sweep orders like a few times, and well, finally they're doing it, and I love it. What's the achievement? Why is there an achievement? Why don't we moral high ground? Have the duplicants in one rocket survive in space for 10 cycles in a row with a morale of 25 or higher. Well, would you look at that? I didn't even try. Wait, what is your problem? Work schedule? You should be in range. You did all the things in range. Damn you, duplicants. And your work ethic and efficiency. I wish the rocket was faster. Oh. Damn it. You just do this to spite me, don't you? Duplicants. Alright, we'll fix the rocket. I hope they burned the fuel from one fuel thingy and not from each a little bit. Well, worst case scenario, we lose like a few hundred kilos of liquid oxygen, hydrogen. Whatever. Debris, can you do this? Yes, good. Now, is there anything else I wanted to do down here? Yes, I wanted to have the oil and petroleum that we are filtering out not be dropped back into the thing, but instead I want to cook it. And to do that, I kind of want to stop that. I kind of want to move you the other way around. That also means I gotta flick and switch this up. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces here. Can we move that block over to the side? We don't expand our slicks to stable, do we? The carbon dioxide will just be ever building up. That's fine, sure. Since I want to move you over, I could also have the filter set up in here instead. Or rather outside of the steam. No, we just move this over. Step 1. Step 1. Waiting for saving. Can you remove this? Thank you. Then fill this space up so, well, the steam doesn't get out. So we're gonna move you over all the way to here-ish. We'll also have to... Do I need to do that? This is gonna be steam anyways. I'm being... we can go in from the other side. We can just drop this and push it over and in and out and whatnot. Yeah, no, this is fine. Just, no, don't do that. Did you remelt the things up here? You did. Okay. Because we had a bit of an issue here once. A short while ago. You are nice and hot again. This entire room, yes. How much mass is in here? Good. 40 kilos is just fine. Oh. If we extend the steam room, that means you would be getting hot for a longer duration. This is not hot. We don't need this wall. I don't know why there's so much obsidian here. But whatever. You go that way then. Of course there would be a natural tile in my way. Of course there would. You can go through here. That's fine too. Don't do that. And we send it up here. We don't do squiggly lines. I know, you can hold shift and whatnot. I don't care. I want to be able to scoop around. And actually I'm a bit disappointed that we can't do both. Like if you hold shift and build something... No, yes. You can't move the camera. That's a big oversight, is it not? I really wish we could do that. Right, so you build that. We move that lock over to here somewhere. I will need this one tile to be filled. Just randomly put it here. No, let's move it all the way to the side. Here. Dude. All the way to here. And this, and that, and that. We're going to be open, very close. You can come in from through here. That means I don't care about closing this off and pushing the oil over. Yeah, this is fine either way. Though you have a lot of extra path to take now. Just cut this off. No, you can't. I hate you. Here. Have something pushing. I don't like how the rails always need someone pushing them to do the right thing. Instead of just going to the goal, like any other transporting system in the game. Talking about moving things around. Has this been moved yet? No, because you're still missing a goal. There's your goal. Go for gold. Goal. And how much omelette do we still have? We're still in the process of increasing its quality. It's taking some time. You built the one tile, you can now open up this, except you can't. We're gonna wait for Scythe to build this, please. Thank you. Okay. 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 We can open this up, we can open this up. And now all the rest as well. Good. And push the oil out. There goes that. How far has this gone? You're keeping up the progress. I like it a lot. Can we get a bit of extra abyssite? So we can do more iron to steel. And all that good jazz. Okay, you're done. You go up. You remove all that, all of it, all of that. Don't do the bridge, of course. And that takes care of the sulfur nonsense. You're done. This is full for the most part. You're still filling up. Yeah, okay, just open up the liquid block here. All of that, that. Put the floor in place and remove the other floor in a second. Good. Now, what this allows us to do is to switcheroo around all of that. All of that pumping action. And then, can we just copy paste thing? No, we can't. We will get... Dude. This one. A shut-off. Automation is in place. Power is gonna be... Ugh. There's power. And now I can't even properly copy paste this because I don't want to copy paste the nonsense behind. I could do buildings. Yeah. We have 3 kinds of liquids we want to cook, right? We have petroleum, crude oil, and naphtha. Scaling? Building melted. Oh, the rocket is back, yes. No! Wait, what? Why is this not moved? Great. I don't care. Okay, screw that. I don't need no natural tiles here to block the steam. It's fine. What melted though? Wait, what? Did you melt? No, you didn't. What? You melt down here. Right. You're too close. to the sun or something. Here, fix that. This one's empty. Are you having any weird connections? No. Are you having any weirdness happening? Yes. First of all, you're in range, so just deconstruct this one first. Wait, no, we can do magic. We can replace this with something, and then we cancel that. Because that also deconstructs the thing. So, yeah, good job, game. Wait, how much? Was this exactly one storage that we used up? It was. That would then be 225. Yes. Okay. What a coincidence. We don't even need to fill you up with the extra fuel or oxidizer in that case. We do want to give you the extra 4 panels of solar, which you can't reach on unless we do this. 1, 2, 3. And the 4th wouldn't be in range, so we're gonna do that afterwards. Okay, and then we can switch you up around. Again, one more time, do that. And with this done, you're all good. Anything inside the rocket we want to take care of. Are you still stealing my Brikine? Of course you are. What else would you be doing? Okay, we're done. That's all we needed. Power. So you can idle in space. Crew. Target. One more time. We go up all the way to... Well, that's a little bit. Let's go... here. This time around. You can start finding stuff more quick. Let's just go here instead. And we haven't found the frozen bit yet, have we? Are we missing anything? Begin launch sequence. Are you going to wait for the crew? Please tell me you are. The crew is inside, yes? Please tell me they're both inside. No. Okay, my mistake. No, they're both inside, okay. What are you waiting for? Nothing really, okay. Building melted. What did you melt? The tile? One of these tiles? I don't know. I don't care. We come back to this if we need to. Okay, good. Printing things. Able we are to. Bonbon tree. We didn't want to get free stuff, kind of, so let's not get that. What? Are you confused? That fish seems very confused. I don't like it, because you are out of range, potentially, of sweepers, which means there could be stinky debris here. We could fix it though. How about you get no access to here and we open up this door just in case of things happening weirdly. Yeah, we just need you all to stay out of reach of the feeder so you don't get rid of the seeds. That's not in range, is it? Wait, shouldn't there be like a ton of shells here? You can yeah. You can reach from the other side, but there's debris here. Let me see. Okay. Just don't give it a sweep signal thing, and we're gonna be fine. Can you take care of this? And then we go back to our sorters. Right, so you are going to be oil and petroleum. I just don't want to filter them like twice again. Now oil, petroleum, and you are going to be... Oh, shoot. You are going to be naphtha. No after, no after. Okay, and you go the other way around. Except, kinda don't want you to. In theory, we could just have this extend. You don't need to go up here. But this is dead space anyways. And so the question is, to water or not to water? We could even have the excess water go into here. That would be kinda interesting. We want to have a buffer, and we don't want to have a buffer overflow. So this line doesn't fill up with water. Well, there's not going to be that much water coming in, except for whatever is coming from the ice biome. Okay, I say there's not going to be much, but how much liquefiable stuff do we still have here? This is like a ton. This is 10 kilos. 300. 10 kilos. It's not that much. A few ton tiles. And the big storage we have over here with 14 times 5 tons, 50, 75 tons. Not that we really care to open that up necessarily. What is up with this? Alright. And actually I would like this to be open all the way down here. So that nasty oil doesn't go sideways onto here anymore. Soltergeist, hey there, welcome in. Well, thank you for the follow. And now let's get... How do I want to do it? Still not quite sure. So for one, I want all of these to be like directional, aka the filtering stuff, what is to be filtered comes right to left, and what goes out also goes right to left, so they don't counterflow and block each other whilst things go out. Then we send you down. We send you down here so we don't destroy any more natural tiles. This does not need to be cooled or heated, but really we don't care. What was that? That was our ingoing oil line. I'm not sure about that. We'll just leave that be. All the cooking stuff will be going down here. And we just send it... No, not like that. Send it down here. Okay, of course there's disgusting nitronium here. Go this way. And we make this all a bit prioritized. So stuff from the top takes priority. And that is that. The old line is to be removed. All the way to here. This one stays. You are done. You're done. Let's connect you all up. Don't replace that though. Don't replace that. You replaced it anyways. Yep. Let's make this all non-insulation. Thank you. Okay. And then the question is up here. We do send it up, don't we? What goes up needs to go down again. I don't like it. Can we just copy paste all of this to here? That's gonna be weird. I want the output to don't have to do too many extra loopy loopies. So no, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna copy paste this part onto, and that puts the filter in here. I don't like it either way, do I? Because if we just go up and then we loop like this, like left first and then right, then the outgoing water will be counterflow. And we'd have the same issue that we wanted to avoid in the first place. And this way they're all nice and together, which is also nice. And it also means we can send this back like right away. We don't have to go into the other biome, dip around in here. We don't have to do nothing in here. We gotta bring you down by one, that's fine. This won't be affecting anything. Right. You will be coming up this way. Probably. Or out here. Out here, that makes more sense. It's more smooth. It's a smoother experience. Don't connect this, there's nothing going down there. That's all gonna go away. Okay. This pipe stays. This filter gonna be fixed as well. That should go and fit those. So there goes the filter here, the sensor here. You just connect, not that one. You just connect upwards. Sensor, you go up there, yes, and then go over and in. For any potential ethanol we might get. And you will be going down this way, actually, though you will be going down, for one. I want to fix this up a bit differently. This is just excess nuclear waste, in case it ever doesn't get frozen in here, which it should. That's radium though. If we have nuclear waste in here, what's your... it solidifies at like 30-ish degrees. This is nice and cold now, and if it's not cold enough, in here it's nice and cold. And it will just be dumped in here, and that's gonna freeze then. And that should be a-okay and be taken care of, no problemo. We're just gonna make sure you actually come down this way and go over here. That's fine the way it is. The output will be going here. So the right hand side nonsense will be removed. This will be removed. We gotta make sure we have automation in place. And I kinda wanna bring down... Wait, we need this tile. Damn it, you're too fast, my guys. I wanna move the bridge over to here. This is gonna be open, this is gonna be remade. Like so. Nope, don't connect it. You go down, this is gonna be removed. That's just leftovers to be removed as well. Let's not forget about the other filter up here. Get these orders all in place. Connect the automation, and that's that. Is that lock naphtha? No, this stuff down here is oil because oil is heavier. And I don't want naphtha in here being displaced by, say, oil coming in. So, if anything, if I wanted to ever replace this with anything, it would be gunk, because gunk is heavier again. But no, I wanted to have the heaviest common liquid in here, I guess. So yeah, these are all... Oh, let's go liquids. These are all crude oil, but we have a bunch of naphtha locks up here for the critters and stuff. And all that good stuff. Or some random nuclear waste. That's heavier too, yes. Sorry, I didn't have all the heavier liquids on the top of my head. Did you just stop playing music? Yes, you did. Okay. Or you might, I mean, there could also be like uranium on the inside. Here, for example. That should be heavier, yes. Talk about liquid locks, by the way. I want to fix this one. Oh look, I'm actually I'm using mercury locks. See, it wasn't intentional though, and I would like to fix that. So I need some natural tiles really quick. Can we get a few more? All right, you're not fixed up, are you? Can you please fix this? First of all, remove the nonsense. What happened here again? I don't remember. Oh, you melted. This is too hot. How hot is this? 1.7? Wait, what? Yes, it's 1.7. Wait, what's the... What? Ceramics doesn't melt at 1.7, does it? 1.8, you should be fine. Did I deconstruct this? I don't remember. You are gonna be fine though. And then just close this off again. Wait. Yes, but also first build... No! Oops! Oh, why have you done this to me? Build this, please. And then connect the Reno. Well, actually, this doesn't need to be connected. It might need to be connected. We'll see about that. Yeah. Let's go down to speed 1. Close that for a second. We should get 1 blob. We got no blob. We get 1 blob. Perfect. Yes. We spread it out and we cut that off, and we have all of the aluminium tiles we can make at our disposal. Lovely. We could also just get some gold from the base. There's the same setup up there. You are not supposed to be a liquid log. How much stuff is in here? Enough. I could put a normal tile here, but I would have to change the heavy rod wire, so I don't want to. Can you go like this? And so we gotta go ahead and just really quickly block this off with a natural tile here. By the way, I won't add more mercury here. We have a different storage for that, yes. And since I'm here, and since I'm seeing this ladder bit, you're still coming down this way. Can you undo that? There's way more sweeping for you all to do. I'll leave you to that. For the most part. Some random mopping, always. This spot is done. Spotless, so to speak. God, I didn't say that. And house space. How you all doing? How quickly are you? Are you still working? What? No. Why? What are you all doing? Okay, one is space shipping and the other one is... Shoot, I hate you people. There's always something, isn't there? We forgot the suit this time around. How much CO2 have you built up? Can you just go on a space mission outside and vent your suit there? Maybe. Can we see that in here? How much CO2 is there inside this thing? Today's stress. No, your stress is fine, right? Your stress is like minus... You don't want to tell me, do you? Minus 10. You have low oxygen. That's nonsense. You just gotta get rid of the suit. There's no... That's May, I guess. You don't... Wait, try check your suit. No? Isn't that in here somewhere? Breathe. Breathability. Soft rent. Bio properties. No? The problem being... We gotta unequip that. Well, we don't have to, but it's gonna affect you and it's gonna be annoying. So I want to unequip that. And that gives us gas. That gives us your gas. It's 1.5 kilos. That should be fine. Maybe. Can you just go into the door? This was actually pushed out. Okay. You gotta go to the left then. Still all the stuff. If you could close the door now, that would be great. No? Yeah, okay, it was deleted. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. There. And how much is that? 1.5? Wait, are you always having 1.5 kilos there? That makes no sense. Unless if you're breathing in from stuff in here. If that is not accounted, or rather the breathing out, the exhaust is not being put into the suit, then it wouldn't get more and more CO2 inside the suit. So we can't just have the suit becoming a CO2 bomb. Not that we ever would want to do that. Anyways, you're fine. We did get rid of your suits like 3 times, so that is 6 suits that should be redelivered. Okay. Yes, fast track. Did I? No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3. I didn't do the first one either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how are you supplying oxygen to the telescope? we have a very simple solution for that. We have a bunch of oxygen canisters. We brought a few in here, like 55 tons or so, and we just use the canister drainer to A, supply 1.8 kilograms per tile of O2 to the environment, and B, also just hook up the telescope. Very simple. The canister drainer thingy is really good for that. That makes rocket stuff easier by a lot. And again, you let some stuff rot. Of course you did. Yeah, this is really nice for oxygen stuff. And the door for destroying extra CO2. Unless you have like a bunch of suit dogs in here that the dupes hang their suits on and expel tons of CO2 that would overpower this door. Unless you do that, pretty good setup. Right, one idle is just fine. That means you have nothing to do. If you want to really feel guilty, you can send 0.1 gram to the telescope, and it still works. I mean, shouldn't it just? Alright, well, I guess you are actually using it. It's fine. It's not like we need to be concerned about oxygen, and we don't have building material right now. But yeah, that's a good point actually. But then again, what are we ever supposed to do with all the O2 we are making? We're already in the process of venting it to space because we have too much stuff here. And actually, we used up 2 tons per tile of gas in here. No, we didn't. We opened up this sideways thing. So there's more space here now. Are you running full time? Because you are actually cooling. Yeah, you're actually cooling the water exhaust, basically. So it would make sense to have another AT in here. Except you'd also need a power connection, and you don't really... I hate you. I don't have a heavy watt wire inside. Do we need... we do need this, yes, we do need both of these. We could go through the side here. We could do a thing here. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's do that. We already got a bottle of naphtha here. Randomly. Now, if I just go ahead and try putting a power, a heavy conductive fire thing on the side here, will that be a problem? Or probably. Oh, actually, two things. Just build 3 tiles here. There already is a liquid here, so that that won't evaporate. Nothing in here is super hot. This will not evaporate. Moving it outside, though, might be a different problem. As for down here, we're just gonna make this into proper tiles. But also, since we're doing all this, we can move the entire heavy watt wire to the left then. Since we're doing this anyways. Do I need this? Not exactly. We're gonna switch things around a little. You will be going over here in just a moment. Here. We connect this. Remove that. Transformer. Are you all hooked up together? Yes. So you just go down this way. Makes it all a bit nicer. You would be going down this way. No, wait. You're gonna be heavy watt wire. Yes. No, it's fine either way. No, the important part, the left-hand side. You gotta build this. You guys know that, right? We're gonna open this up. We can just enter this room. And this is gonna be like a vacuum in between. This can be whatever. It does kind of cut the steam room in two, which kind of defeats the purpose of potentially extracting more steam than whatever. I don't want to bring super tiny amounts of liquid up here. to bring the heavy butt wire through the wall. Just because I'm lazy. I don't want to build pipes randomly into here just to do that. Ugh. The other option, very simple actually, but also slightly disgusting. How about we just bring that heavy butt wire all the way to the side here and around. How about them apples? Sure. You can open this up. We don't need this left hand side nonsense or that or any of this wire. This is just to connect it to the inside. And then you do need to be able to get up there and give me a connection inside, like so. And then one going actually inside. And you're gonna be blocked. You're gonna be blocked either way, aren't you? Ugh, I hate you. There's not enough space here. Well, we can move this down by one. Fine. Just so things, dupes, whatever can traverse through. And that means then we put a U here. And this there. And it's disgusting. But hey. Please build this tile, my dearest duplicants. Please build this tile, my dear duplicants. This may has nothing to do. Space. Yeah, the top can be open. That's nice. Please build that tile at weirdo. And then we open up this space. You can go around. We can sweep that. That's actually important. I don't want debris nonsense in here. The left hand side, do I care for this being... I don't want unnecessary heat exchange occurring on the side here, so yes, I do actually care for that. This whole power thing is unnecessary, isn't it? Oh well. It might be unnecessary, but it's nice to have in place. Here. You then go up and over, and there's power, there's power. Go over here, power, and you just send this all the way over to here. This is fine either way. Heavy duty wire. Good. Okay. You all don't need to run right now, so we can cut this off. Don't have to care for these wires getting fritzed. And we can just connect you all together. Without much care. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good. You go all the way to here, remove that. Well, actually, yeah, that's fine. You just gotta bring the wire down. Here, here, here. Leave that be. And that's okay. Reconstruct all this. Why did I pause? I don't know. You will all be removed. I don't quite know what is on this wire anyways. Oh right, the pump all the way to the other side with the geyser. That one's actually important. Like, that's a big part of our water supply. And you will be connected once the wire has been brought all the way around. Okay. Mobadoo. Close here. Close it off with normal stuff. No, that will make all things look inconsistent to this one. I already regret starting to build in here with ceramics tiles. We didn't have enough ceramics at the time. So we did go with something else eventually, and that's all kind of disgusting. Oh well. It is what it is, isn't it? Here, double cool. Extra cool, cool. Just so, what's your incoming temperature? 62? You'd be down by 14, you'd be at 50, 48. So you could do another cooling run, so that's good. In terms of pipes to fill, this doesn't change much, just like one empty space. So these tuners shouldn't be affected too much. No! Don't do that. Ah, shoot. Okay, that's fine. We can go up, we can connect. That should be a-okay. And I'll just leave it to it. What's my spaceship doing? Yeah, you couldn't go all the way because this wasn't explored before. Go this way. You will take care of this tile first, then this one, and once that is in range, we can just go down. What's your remaining range? 42 tiles. And to go back home, you would need to go from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's the number I was looking for. That is the number we have here. Perfect. And what's the time, by the way? Oh my god. Let's have a quick look at our blueprints. We have 3 out of 3. The rest is for tomorrow, I guess. Let's see, let's see. Basic shred gloves is basic. Oh! Satsuma jelly jacket. It's best to keep jelly-filled puffer jackets away from sharp corners. Now don't you worry, we have all the roundings in the base. And the puffed happy trio inflatable critter balloon thing. I think we had that one. I am pretty sure. Still, cool. I think it's also expensive, right? AKA, we get enough filament to make this into a different lower tier blueprint, basically. Close it. It's not in here. Wait, no. All. Joy response. No, we didn't have that one. I was mixing it up with the fish or the crabs. But yeah, these are giving you like 3,000 for what the heck? This much. And you could get like quite a few basic things for that. Satsuma gloves, yeah. Basic red ones, yeah. There's 3 of them now. And I got rid of all of them. All the extras. Like right before Clay decided to increase the reward for getting filament. So yeah. There's that. What is your value? You seem like... no, it's 0.1. It looked like more. You have power yet? You're still waiting for some wire over here. Okay, sure. There's the wire going around done for the most part. God, I wish this liquid was a bit more nice and flowy. This is so stupid. How are things over here? Oh, you're open too. You're actually not open. Okay, well. This should stay locked forever. Nothing in here will melt. This waterlock should stay. I don't even mind venting those high atmosphere gases outside, to be fair. Oh well. No, you were running again, yes. And the other one is not powered because we haven't hooked you up. There you go. Okay, and over here. Wait, we still wait for this to be finished. It is finished indeed. So you can split that up, cut you off, and thus power has been redone. Don't do that. Remove the excess. And that should do the trick. By the way, can we make this straight? Like so. Wouldn't mind. Small things. It's the small things. Okay. Rocket, how are you doing? You're still on your way? 0.2 cycles. 0.2 cycles. How are things on here? We have more liquid to pump and filter. You're filtering all these bits and pieces. Can you just copy paste 1, 2, 3, 4 from here now? 2, 3, 4. That should take care of all the watery liquids. You're sending this out here, you're done up, and that's good. I told you to deconstruct this, I thought. I guess I didn't. It's still the same power line, which is nice, I guess. So no change there. You can't reach... No, you can. In that tile. You have no automation wire. Because we didn't copy-paste that. Because we didn't want to copy-paste everything. Because that would screw things up. Yes, perfect. You are doing ethanol. I'm just gonna cook that up and get rid of it. And you are doing waste. Liquid nuclear waste. Okay. We still need this tile. Then we must make sure... Ah, shoot. Now I remember why you've been going the way you were going. We need to make sure this pump doesn't send things into here. So there's gotta be a bridge in place to do that. So you kinda have to go over here. In here and then out. Which, yeah. Damn it. I kinda forgot about that. Or rather, since we turned it around, that's all changed. Oh, we didn't need to remove that, did we? Oh well. And it's back to what it was before. Kind of. Well, you go down here, we then have the bridge. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Great. This works out great. Let's see. Let's get rid of you first. Nonsense. You could go down this way, that would be weird. We wouldn't want to do that. I like the water line being nice and obvious here. And straight and whatnot. We could have you moved up by one, I guess. How it works. Where's the power wire? That works out well as well. And then you would be coming in. Oh, that's the wire. Would be coming in like this. You would be going up, over, and down. And then we can have a bridge in this place. And the water can just flow. We do need a bridge anyways. So that's good, I guess, kind of. And you're all directed in the right direction. Why is there still stuff up here? We don't need this anymore, thank you. There's even automation here still. There was automation here still. And that's the waste. No, I wasted it. Okay. Space. How are you doing? There's still things to do, but I want you to also get going. I'm sure you will be able to get rid of all the fog of war on the side here, no problem. Oxidized asteroid, my favorite. 80% rust. So we can get like so much rust from here. How far is this away from base? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do a rocket for that. And then we could start cooking more iron from rust. How are you doing? Sedimonia. No. I don't really know. Gilded gold? Aluminium ice. Helium. Wait, helium? There's no helium here though. We have helium in the game from the mod. I wish that was changed then. That would be cool. It is helium, right? That we have. Up here. Yeah. Oh well. New planetoid. Sedimonia and... Sedimonia. Okay. Sure game. I'll take the free sand. It's the most valuable along all of those three. Yes. Filter on the wall. Do I still need to stall? No, you are good. Let's hook you up Everything is running. And that should take care of the petroleum and the water and the stinky water. And nothing is gonna be blocked. And it's gonna just be cooked. And there goes the ethanol. And thus also is going to just be cooked. And there's no waste here, so that's just fine. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, this one is misplaced. You gotta be one further to the side, or else we won't be able to actually filter the waste. But that's done. Okay, cool. Now, have you managed to get rid of all the debris over here? Oh my god, you did. Oh, you're so great. Is there still things you need to sweep? Is there things you can actually sweep? This is broken again with the priorities. Yeah, no, you're done. Okay, then there's things down here that I want you also to sweep. Let's just go ahead and do that. And this. Oh my god. Why? Yeah, okay, so there's a bit of a sulfur gas thing happening. So apparently we accidentally managed to cook things in here. The style is kind of warm, which that makes sense. But you're not supposed to be heated up that quickly. So that doesn't make that much sense. For starters, do this. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Can you... Yeah, you're still gonna push things away. That's good. So this will be empty. You're gonna make anything nonsensical up here. You could potentially cook things in here. Critical power level, what? Why are you stressed out? What is wrong with you? It's one dupe. The others are at like 0. What is your problem? Are you on a weird schedule? Michael 3. What are you doing, mate? What's your schedule like? You can't be serious. It's not like you're trapped or anything. I need a prison. Or you might be on a... No. Where are you? Well, I don't care for you. I can't change it anyways. You are on a normal dupe schedule. Okay, that's unintended. 3. You should be on this one. So there's that, but still. Well, yeah, you're just gonna be super bad at taking a break. And it would be great if you could just run out of power and stop being stressed out because of that. Oh well, boop's gonna be booping. Well, I was shortly thinking. Condensation point 300 whatever. Oh, we can condensate this. I'm thinking it was the rocket stuff, but that makes no sense now, does it? Let's go ahead and wall this off for a starter. And then we change this one and we remove this tile. I don't need this bottom nonsense to be hot or cold or anything. Yeah. It even condenses at the bottom here. And we're gonna go ahead and just build a few time shift plates inside to cool this down. And then we mop it up. We can already mop it up, I guess. Sort of. Few removed. The thing behind. Not yet. Okay. I'm still surprised this actually cooked up all the way it did. Like, this stuff is when it's 100 degrees. And you would be touching this diamond tile. Maybe it cooked up when we changed things, but we had it run all the time. Oh no, we cut. Where did we cut it off? That's the question, isn't it? Don't quite remember. It might have been stagnant. And that might have been the reason. That why it was sitting in the hot for too long. I hope we have somewhere to send the actual liquid sulfur. I think we should. The abyssal is quite hot. That's gonna be slightly annoying. This stuff up here is also hot. Wait, aren't you having problems? You have been having problems. You're cooling this down. You're cooling down the turbines. The turbines have been properly cooled. This room has the proper temperature. The gas going out has the proper temperature. And in here, it's kind of hot in comparison, but it makes sense. Are you supposed to be in contact over here? Yeah, you're fine still, more than fine. In terms of being steel work temperature. That's all we care about, really. Alright, if you've all been built, one thing is out of range. And you disconnect, because down here it's actually kind of hot. And that's just that. Yes. Might even want to go ahead and fill the floor, except I want the liquid to drop to the bottom and don't push the uranium out, so I can't really replace the floor. But this is good. So you disconnected thermally. And all that's left to do is build temperature plates. If we did plastic, hear me out, if we did plastic, and that would mean the highest capacity, right? It would melt into naphtha, we wouldn't want to do that. Let's just go igneous rock, of course. But that kind of would make sense, in a way. Are you gonna build this or not? Okay, totally is on her way. How are things over here, by the way? You are doing quite fine, quite well, quite nice. Any more debris? There shouldn't be any more debris down here. And actually, you should be able to cook this up there too. Dig this up. But beyond that, there's some debris over here. The final cleaning. That's that. Yeah, there's not supposed to be any poopy petrol here, but that's that. That's that, yeah, that's that a lot. And can we maybe... I don't want the dirt to drop down here anymore. Can you just go... hold. Where's this dropping down? Here and here. Ah, shoot. It's the same. Can we... how about here? We have the crude oil drop down here. Just do this. If we do that, we can even open this up, so the crude oil will be all the way there. And how much is this? Too much? Can you open, close, push? Do that. Okay. And you are dribbling down this way, so how about we put a ledge here, so the crude oil is more nicely guided. And all the dirt will be on one floor here. Just because I say so. And then we sweep all this nonsense. Which is a horrible idea, because now you're going to sweep this down into here. And in here it will be cooked as soon as the dirt stays there and we bring in extra... magma. Oh well, it is what it is. We could have moved you a bit to the side, maybe. Those sweepers. Or the magma dropper, for that matter. For starters, we are going to move you over. There's your power. We could do this, but we don't need to have. And then there wouldn't be no reason to not move you over. Do that. What's this automation about? You can move that to the side by one. That's the magma. What is this dropper? It's liquid metal, no? Yes. We can switch that around again as well. Do this. Leave this in place. You just keep sweeping. We can even go ahead and now make this tile below into a weight plate just for our own amusement, and so we know how much stuff is in here. Surely that will be great. We can even use tungsten. Sweet. Copy paste those settings over. Remove the nonsense. Wait. The automation bit. Wait, leave that in here. That kinda gotta go this way. And you gotta go away. Wait, don't do that yet. Leave the door open, don't bring Mark Mine yet. Gonna paste that over. Are you in range of... Yes, you are. We can sweep that to the side, no problemo. Except you don't wanna. Why wouldn't you want to sweep things? I put this on a 1. Okay, there was not much to sweep here in the first place. Please destroy the sour gas. And over here as well. Good thing is the sour gas is nice and tucked away and stored. There's a bit of stinky gas. I want to get rid of that if we can. Okay. And then I want the dropper pump. Dump. And we have not checked back with space. How are you all doing? You're still moving. You're still... We just got you in time. And you kinda have to stay in this tile. Damn it. You kinda gotta stay in here. So you're in range of the very bottom tile here. Depending on how quickly you finish in here, you might actually be able to just start this tile. Is this your next priority? It should be, I think. No, it's not. So you're gonna go ahead and do... These are closer. This is 3 range, this is 4 range. Yeah, okay. Gonna wait for these to be taken care of. It's gonna take a second then. Michael looks a lot better. He's down to 50. He shouldn't be that low unless he really enjoys life in the colony. So colony life gonna be good, actually. And there's not supposed to be any oil here or anything, or this weird tile for that matter. Okay, now there. Excess metals. Do I have them on sweep? I think so. Yes. That's gonna be... Yes. That's gonna be aluminium, copper, gold, tungsten, I don't know. All the things I told you to do. Okay. And then that is gonna be dumped again. How much mass do we have here? 600 kilos? What are you doing? Why are you not filling this up more properly? You're being weird. These are on the 9. But they're sweep only, so you're not going to do anything weird here. Oh. No, bitumen is in here. You don't want to move the bitumen though. Okay. On that note, we have never cooked any bitumen up yet. And we kind of wanted to. On that note also, fill that floor and have all the natural gas go to the right hand side here. And then we're gonna extract that. This can be open. Huh. That's gonna be a bit weird for the oil for a quick sec. Not that I care too much. Yeah, do that. I do kind of wish to extract this nonsense. You are... I have only we have only one way out of here. And I will need to make it so... These cells are filled up. And we can just go ahead and start with this. 1, 2, 3. I need these 4 tiles to be filled. I want to have a pump here Let me think. This needs to be filled up as well. We just go in from the bottom here. You can't go in from the bottom here yet. I can't have you be trapped on the other side, basically. Not yet, anyways. Here, just fill this up for us for the time being. And this natural gas. And okay, first, get in range. Second, not quite sure. I'll need to fill all this up. That means I'll have the crude oil go down this way. You're all doing fine. Stop this. Get the petroleum. Nothing's down here. Weird. Just destroy the sour gas if you can. Okay. This we will ignore for now. This we will fill up. Do I start? Either way, we can go in from the other side here. We close this off. And actually, I like the dropper in this spot a lot better. Can you give me a proper aluminium floor here? Make this into... You're actually all natural gas, aren't you? Which is kind of nice. You can open these cells up. There's no reason not to make this all out of highly conductive metal. And it's no longer all natural gas in here. Oh well. My bad. I do kind of want to open this out. First... No. First, block the floor. You can open this. Oh. Yeah, it's fine either way. Do it in whichever order you want to. And then over here, well, this is going to be a bit derpy, is it not? We could do some corner building, I think. And that might destroy quite a bit of our natural gas. Do you have somewhere to go still? It doesn't get it. I don't really, do I? And replacing the ceiling here will be, yes, interesting. Wait, why do I... Right, because of the ceiling. And open this up. Open all of this up. The natural gas will stay on top. Don't do this yet. But you can also open up here. We'll figure it out. We'll fix it. Alright, power space. I did not send you further and you took care of all the dials, didn't you? The abandoned ship button is way too prominent. Change target. Let's go. What did we find? And why am I always pressing right mouse button, closing the thing? There's nothing interesting here, is there? There's hydrogen, net gas, liquid nonsense, radiation. Uranium ore, that's always a good one. Nothing too strong. I kind of don't want to get next to this. Wait, can I see your top? No. As in, so I don't want to get next to a planet. If I can avoid it, so it doesn't start simulating the planet. So this will be our target for now. And if I go here, you can reach all the way here, all the way to here, and then it doesn't matter if you go through the in or the outside. Well, it also depends on what kind of asteroids are over here, but if we have this style explored, we could go either way to reach behind. And well, we're just gonna go all the way to here eventually. And we would still be able to explore all the tiles along the border here. Yes, Ardelias, we see nothing. We know nothing. It's truly terra incognita for us and to us. No, yes, stop. This can be opened, this is to be replaced, this is to be replaced, to this, to that. The right hand side part in here can be open. I think we'll have natural gas all the way to the bottom here. This is blocked anyway, so nothing will escape to the right hand side. You're gonna be aluminium on the top, nice, and this is gonna be a pump. And that papa, are you cut off? You're cut off. Why is that? You're not supposed to be cut off. You're not supposed to be cut off. Weird. Oh well. And then we have this one. You are to be closed, and we're gonna get some gas in here and get a filter system up and whatnot to run this properly. You cannot reach in here, can you? Here, have a floor. Have a floor. We can open this up. And you will need some love. We'll remove that. Yeah, that's fine, except I need somewhere to stand on to remove the tiles on top. Okay, and the oil well needs something as well to stand on top of. So here have some tiles. Alright, cool. Here's your pump. And the pump is important. The pump is more important than what's coming from the side here. So we're gonna cut that up. Open that up. You go down. Yeah, remove this. And get power. Where's your power? Ugh. How much is on this load? Wire. Okay, the wire is fine. But also there's heavy stuff right on top. We should use that. Here. Use something that doesn't melt. It's all aluminium anyways. Here, use that. Alright, that's gonna be fine. And that. Except there's supposed to be tiles on top of here. So we're gonna do a double conductive plate here. Wait, dude. That one goes here, and this one goes here. Okay, that works. And you go sideways, you go down, connect like so. This will cook the wire. Let's make sure we cut this off in time, so you don't cook the wire. Is natural gas escaping? Yes, it is. I hate myself. And are you gonna get squeezed through? Oh, you're gonna go all the way to the top. That's good, actually. You will be... Well, it's not that good. It's fine. Why is there oil in here? Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I gotta move the oil out again. Are you hooked up yet? No, you can reach this though. Yes, you can. There. Also, venting those things is actually kind of important. The other ones are on 7s. Okay. That's good then. And this pump is out of ore. Made out of ore. You're not supposed to. You're made to be made from steel, yes. That's just some space debris. Okay, cool. Again, my finger goes towards abandoned ship. And somehow that's not good game design on some instance. It guides you the wrong direction. Now this pump has power. You are powered up. Okay, cool. Cut this off. Remove all that. You guys, for starters, we only have this door on this power line. I don't know. You should probably be closer. Let's leave that be. For now anyways. We can change and shimmy and fix that whenever we want to. I'd rather have you all take care of the debris in here. You are just running now. That's fine for the moment. There won't be any steam coming up anytime soon. Anytime soon. Debris has been removed. We put that here. We don't put that here quite yet. First we need a bit of automation here. You get a sensor. And the top will always be natural gas. Due to pressure and whatnot in here. The left hand side, well, for starters, we can do this. Hold, leave that be. Okay, well, don't leave that be. You do this eventually. And you have another pump on this side. And that pump, oh, I guess I don't need this at all. That extra heavy watt conductive plate. I was overthinking this way too much. So if this is above 666 or whatever, you can keep running. That's enough, yes. You just do this, cut it off. There's always going to be natural gas on top. Yes. On the left here, this one is just going to empty out everything. Except you can't. Because how would you? Well, I'll give you a vent here. That doesn't work, does it? So the idea would be for you to just keep pumping out all of that natural gas. Except you can't. What's the pressure difference here doesn't matter. You can open this up, so this natural gas can go up. While we wait. We're gonna fix this in a bit. I don't want everything to go up, because that would be quite annoying. You are finally fine. Finally fine? Yeah, sure. That's a sentence. This will run until there comes steam out of it. And I guess the bottom can be open. And the steam can just be flowing. And you will be going down here. And you'll have a pressure vent, and that's that. Sure. You're done. You're done, except you need power. Shoot. How about them apples? Can you reach in there? No. Right. It doesn't matter if this is open and you start sucking away steam. That's just as fine. You, however, are supposed to be powered. Powered. There's your power. Alright. Space. You're still in transit. Can we have you go further? You can go all the way here. There's one more tile you gotta check. We haven't found... Wait, isn't that the one? Which is the one that has the thing? Shoot. I don't quite remember. No, not this one. It only has like ice biome stuff. Right? The one that only has like ice biome stuff? That's none of these. It even has a little like icon thingy, I think. On the star map icon, I think. Here. Do that. Remove this. You can just keep running. Yeah, it seems fine. Actually, what are you doing? Is this getting up? No, it's not. What is that? Oh, right. The gas is just joining whatever's on the outside, and the steam does go up when you get steam, but there won't be steam coming in anytime soon. So this will keep running like nicely and not over pressure, because it will only over pressure once all the steam. Once there's steam here again, which is after all the natural gas has been moved. And then you can overpressure, and that's just fine. You will even automatically turn off that way, which that's kind of cool. Yeah, you just keep running and extract excess crude oil, stinky stuff, whatever. The right hand side here, I guess you are not supposed to send anything out. So we will drag that wall down. Like so, to keep the sour gas, the natural gas in here. Okay. And that will just take some time. Okay, how's the filter doing? The filter is doing great. There's a lot of random liquid here though. Okay. We are dumping naphtha here as well, right? Yes. Because these bottle engines are trying to dump more naphtha where they can't. Let's just remove a few of those, or maybe give it another storage bin. Why is there water coming down here? You are not the reason, are you? Water. Where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? Eh? Is it leftovers? I think it's leftovers, yes? Yeah, it gotta be leftovers. Overs? Overs. Oh, leftovers. Dude. Oh, there it is, isn't it? Frozen Carnivore. No, Carnivore? That's the spaced out thing. Frosty pack. Mercury? That's an asteroid to begin with. Asteroid field. Yes. Carnivore, Cinnabar. My bad. And Mercury. Yeah, we don't. No, just don't. Just don't. Don't go there. But no asteroids up here. No planetoids, meteoroids, whatever. So that's that. Good. You cannot get in there. That's fine. You can open this up. That will kinda have an effect on the vent. Why is the oil well not running? You have water. You have no water. Oh, you're red. Green. You have water coming in. Oh, you're cut off. Did not mean to cut off the water line. Dum-dum. Oh well. This is gonna be like 50-50, right? Like you do 50% of a pipe and you take away 50% of a pipe. So this level doesn't actually change right now. Okay. Now I do want to get up there. Again, get rid of this nonsense debris stuff, aka all those bottles. The dirt on the floor really doesn't matter. The nonsense in here though, that gotta get moved. Okay, and there's this big bottle of CO2 that was supposed to be opened. It's not that much, considering the pressure inside the room. Alright, sweet. Then I guess the next rocket will be for... Are you fine? You're fine. Will be for the ice asteroid, so we can get pew pew to open the tear. Well, we're gonna find the tear as well. Can you do that? You could. Yeah, you're done. You're done, my friend. You're done. Now, how do I want to deal with all the gas in here? I guess once the major part has been removed, I'd still have a thing here. And then we just move the floor, the entry point anyways, to here. I'm gonna get a look at this one. For starters, we can do this and use that gas. You're gonna be on the side here, sure. Except hold on. Let's move you, dude. Copy that. Thanks. There. Go down here. Check the pressure on this one. Atmo sensor. And a bit of power. And I guess that can go up like so. And you go sideways like so. Don't deconstruct anything you don't not need. Yes. Don't deconstruct anything you still need. And then the big question is, well, you're only gonna get out, move out. Are you getting any gas over here? Ugh. I mean, it can go up this way, right? So we just open this up again. Let the excess escape. Through pressure means it will just go up to the top. Right, so what if above 666, you keep running, and then you get priority over something down here. You go down, and you go in here, and we do this. And the gas generator will remove more natural gas than you will ever be able to produce with the oil well, so that's good. That uses the gas up here. Okay. Now is this all accumulating in the top where it's supposed to be? Not really. Not nearly as much as I would like it to. No, every second tile I want open. Or so. Just make this all still reachable. Thanks. And that's that. Look at all this stupid petroleum. Let's get rid of it if we can. Wait, this one will just be mopped. Can you... hold on. Can you do this? And then just push it over. Mop things over here. Liquido over here. Oh wait, let's snuff that. Ew. Let's mop all that. And that really does take care of all the wrong liquids. Oh, by the way, how are things over here? Oh yeah, talk about wrong liquids and stuff. We took care of the sulfur. Nice. Sweet. I like it. And all it took is a few temperature plates. You all done? Can do this. We could go ahead and get some free abyssal oil over here. We have 0. Nah, this is fine. If you hook this up again, will we get more cooked sulfur? You should be just fine. No, you're good. Okay. Our space. Are you enjoying your... Yeah, we gotta wait for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all these tiles as well. No, this one's not done. 5 or so to finish. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. You may meet. You need to move one more to the left. And there it is. Chiloni. That is our volcano. Our goal. There is the thing we need. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then you go this way. Okay, that's the goal. I want to see the surface. For this one, I indeed do want to see the surface. Planetoids, yeah. We'll check the star map. That's fine. We know things. Now, question: what do we do with sulfur? You have any way to dump that? How about you just... Yes, it will solidify, won't it? And these will be blocked. We should have a auto miner close by, I guess. Robo miner. There. It's not like you're gonna mine something you're not supposed to. There's no natural tiles. There is no natural... No, we didn't build anything either. You never know. What are you that? What? You're not using this building, are you? You are using these buildings, yes? Yes. Okay. All is good in the world and whatnot. Things are sorting themselves out. Out and out. Okay, Now for this one, we're gonna gotta wait for your natural gas to go all the way to the top. We could even just open this up and let this run. No, we don't want to do that. But we do want to have a setup over here. How about we go ahead? We just put a tile here actually. We fill both of these up. And then this is going to be the pump. Yeah, sure. The ventilation starts in this spot, and you just go in here. And this one takes low priority, and that's that. Easy fix. Now we gotta get in here. We gotta fill this all up. Wait. We gotta lower this one. I don't care for insulation. We will need... This is all pump, yes, yes. So this is gonna be full tiles. We gotta get more stuff. No, by the way, I see some random tile over there looking ugly. Can we fix that? Not really. Not from here. That's fine. I didn't see that. Nobody saw that tile. We wouldn't even be able to see it without the mod. Without true tiles. Right. This is gonna be all opened, but we can't get in. First of all, we have some automation. Wait. The pump port is on the right. Why am I thinking it's on the left? It's on the right, right? Also, we gotta go away. Not on the left, actually. Okay, cool. Atmo sensor. And how do I want to get in here again? You go away, you gotta be replaced. Then you could go down here and that doesn't help me whatsoever. We can do this, you can go down here, you can go up again. And we can thus squeeze ourselves inside. Yes. This one. We can open this already. Yes. And now we can go inside. Okay. And again, above. Well, dude. Atmo sensor. 666 above, you run. And now space. How are y'all doing? We still gotta find a letter. Okay, and how is this looking? Observe planetoid. There isn't much here to see yet. Okay, and if everything is mineable and in range, more or less. Question is, how do we want to do power and whatnot on that asteroid? We will want to bring in the boobs, so we will need a lot of power. What's that? What is that? Rail? Oh well. Don't really matter, does it now? Yes, you are thus unpowered. You're not good. Hold. Right, we just go ahead and do this first. Now, are you going to be fine with me just replacing this tile? You're gonna be fine, right? You're gonna be mighty fine. You won't let steam get in. Woody, yay! Choo choo! Choo choo choo! And you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. Fine, okay. This is all done. It's all done. Wait, this is too wide now. This wasn't supposed to be too wide in the beginning. Yeah, well, I don't mind. We can just leave it the way it is. I want to close it off properly, but that's that. We can just leave it. That doesn't change anything. Yeah, looks good. Did we get rid of the access tile here? This one. Okay. Lovely. And with that out of the way, you are done, you are done. This one is not quite done. So eventually you would do something like this. There would be oil here. Let's make this a bit wider. There would be oil in both of these tiles. And at some point there's going to be steam here. And so that steam will prevent any natural gas from going lower than this level. And the natural gas on top will prevent the steam from going above this level. And so this is going to be a perfectly fine natural filter of the size of like 16 tiles or so. As nature intended. And the right hand side still is better left off open, I guess. That natural gas though. Right. How about for now we just fill this up with tiles or something? Not just for now, just forever. Sure. Are you still pumping and pumping and rumping? So we also gotta get this stuff sorting itself out for now. Sure. Alright, how about the right hand side? Yeah, about that. So I still like the whole aluminium style. So there goes that. You will have a similar bottom. What's the pressure inside here? Steam is higher. Here, we just go ahead do this. There's a bit of electrum. Here. Yeah, sure. Here. Normal tile below. A ladder would go here, I guess. Or do we have this go all the way to the side? There's ladders here already. Yeah, sure. You'd go all the way over here. And that would make this whole thing wider as well, no? I kinda want this somewhat open, so... do it like so, in case there's some weird liquids happening. Liquids happening? Liquid stuff happening? This can be closed like so. This is gonna be gas. Gas? No, crude oil. The stuff above is gonna be natural gas. Steam here. Natural gas potentially up here. And that's that. Yeah. Okay, sweet. You open that up, you open all this up. And that's it, basically, for in here. And then we gotta extract... Well, theoretically we could have the pump, you know. I guess. We could do this, and that. And the pump would just fit in there. Except we gotta make sure that automation bit... What is this automation? Alright. The water intake. Yeah. But that works in general. Then you have your automation over here. Sensor. What about power? Well, this power heavy stuff is kind of far away, so you just do this. Looks good. And there's your pump. That's steel. The automation. Take that away. No debris in here. Just go ahead, run the pump at... Ugh. Run the pump at pump rump. Above 666. You're gonna just run. You have power, you have all the other things. And then some piping. Piping. Building broken, that's all in space, isn't it? I hate this. Should I use... I should use the return camera. Yes. Right, and there is a pipe here already that we can just go into. Close by, do this. And for the time being though, there's a lot of steam in there that is not supposed to go into the generators. We could... Oh, this is not good. There's a lock here that's not supposed to be here, so you gotta be lowered. And this gotta be mesh, make it more mesh. Sure, looks good. Yeah, there's debris, I don't want debris in here. Thank you. Don't need this one, actually. Do that. And the right hand side will fix as well. Wait, just do one up here for now. And then we can remove these obsidian tiles for the time being. Sure. Make it all a bit nicer and cleaner and more awesome. And this bottom level is all gonna be steam. Steam, steam, steam. Okay, sweet. Open, open, open. Remove the nonsense. You're all very eager to sweep, right? And close this off. Okay. And with this closed off, make it a nice box. It's just, yeah. Okay. Right, and where do I put the nonsense here for the time being? I want this pipe to be in range for when I deconstruct things. So I sent this down here and just have a... This thing here, you could have... No. That could have the natural gas. Get through and out. That would need to be on the far side. Let's cut that off. And in theory, we can make this room wider and then just have a Damperino thing on this side here. Just do this. There's some random natural gas here to begin with. You can just go up. That's fine. Don't need any of that. And this goes just down and all and over here. We have this in place. There's always going to be some... There's always going to be some liquid here, and you can just run. New planetoid. Do. You just run. You can just run. You are pressure thingy, whatever. Yeah, right. So until we have... Oh shit, okay. Until we have enough natural gas in here, you don't really have a reason to run. Because you're just circling things around. Let's not do that. Okay. I didn't... Right mouse button, yay! And you can go all... Wait, what? Did that work? No. You can go all the way to here. I don't want you to go to this asteroid though. Go here. And go around. Sure, we should have enough range. There could be an asteroid here. I'm getting blinded, 1 second. Alright, we have 27,000 left to go. I don't want to explore the surface of this nonsense asteroid. And for now, just go here. Wait, how long is this gonna take? 0.2 cycles or whatever. We'll go around the left. We're gonna go to this tile anyways. So we'll just go this way, actually. Sure. Just go this way. And what do we find here? Oily stuff? Oily asteroids. Chlorine. Refined carbon and carbon coal. Carbon coal. Radioactive nonsense. I bet this is the tear. Because we kind of gotta go all the way around again if we want to go there. Well, we don't have to, but we kind of want to. Right, planetoids, I don't care. How are you all doing? There's debris in here, that's why I opened this, yes? Undebris things. There's that, there's that. I'll clean all this. Oh my god, who's breaking? Are you breaking? Are you hot? No. Wait, you're not hot. Do you have automation nonsense here? No. Is it pipe? Could there have been something weird here? Codeman, thank you for the shout out. What is happening? Do I get a raid or something? Or is it just randomly happening? That you shout out to me. I don't think there's any notification about this ever. A shout out, I mean. Because they usually don't happen when I'm streaming. But thank you. And welcome in if you hear me. Right, so why is this broken? You should always be able to send stuff out. You would have low priority if this is actually demanding stuff. But you shouldn't be demanding stuff for long enough. Oh, wait, is this connected? You look like you're not connected. You're connected. That's weird. How did this get damaged? Well, we can go in there, no problem. Would I want to go in from the other side? In the future, I guess I would. To save on an extra ladder. And we would go ahead, maybe go in here. Put a naphtha here and go down. That sounds about right. Do I have any issue with heat from cooking this part up? No, I don't think so. This all just takes some time. We do want to get some nectar. It's been a while. Oh, also there's something to fix here. 161. I should get my rocket getting going. To the Pew Pew asteroid. Right. I don't really care for not destroying this petroleum, do I? So let's destroy that petroleum. Nice booger. That's a obsidian tile, yes. All looking nice and clean and slick. Then we can even go ahead and remove this floor. Because that was only here to mop things up and clean things out. Sweet. And what is that for? Why is this not going further? I don't know. You two are probably supposed to go all the way to the bottom. Probably. And then we further don't need this anymore. Because you also were here just to raise the level of liquid. Ja, sehr gut. Ausgezeichnet. And up here, well, we can close this off. Or we leave it be for now. I'll leave it be for now. That will have it... will make it more easy for the gases to spread out. Why are you not running? Alright, we're out of water. You don't run right now, I see. Okay. Yeah. We don't need that. You're doing fine, but... I'll just keep running for now. Just keep on running. That's that. Is that all the oil wells? 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Yes, that's all the oil wells. As far as this goes, I think I'll ignore that. At least for now. Pump-a-rump. What is happening? Why is the... Are you going to break... What? Pump-a-rump. What is happening? Phosphorus. Why is this so hot? What? Why is this so hot? What? Why are things so hot in here? Wait, what? What? Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Why are things so hot in here? You're not that hot. We dumped something. There's a lot of crude oil here. I see, yes. Okay. You probably dumped a lot of the crude oil I told you to sweep. Up to here instead of down to the bottom. This allows for crude oil. Yeah. Let's not do that. Oh. That's too late now, I know. Just dump it down here. If you will. And here. And that's that. Don't need this many. That's a ton of natural gas generators. You can supply 11 with a full pipe. Yeah, it's 6 full pipes. Eco was short. Hey there, welcome in. Yeah, no, we have 6 full pipes. We do need those generators to make enough water to refeed our oil wells, to keep a full pipe of cooking crude oil into sour gas, into more natural gas going. So it's basically a nice closed loop, except we get some extra water and some extra, well, wherever we tap into the cycle, we get some extra out of that. But yeah, and we have also built up quite a bit of extra natural gas here, since we had oceans of naphtha to cook first. Do you not have any water geysers you can just throw into? Yes, we have those, but they're further away, so this is closer. Also, you gotta do something with that stuff, no? And the water is all up here, so it's kind of far away. And it's getting less. Maybe I should consider stopping this. How much hydro is up here? Not enough. Wait, what's your problem? Oh, am I doing a bit of a whoopsie? Hold, I'm doing a whoopsie here again. What's your temp? Your temp is cold enough. What's your problem? -2, 5, whatever. You should be cooling this down. Oh my god. Right. We're gonna have this be our level for taking measurements, I guess. So we have another layer on top that can turn, that can just be gas. Right, yeah, no, we have our water here. We don't want to send it all the way to the bottom. We actually did that for quite a while. No. But I kind of just wanted to have a proper cooking setup, so really. Here, let's get rid of that. Stupid sulfur. And how are you all doing? Would be great if we did actually use the sulfur we are making, since we are cooking all that stuff. How much is this now? Still, it's been quite a few cycles since we started setting it up and letting the sulfur go out, but there's still a few hundred tons, 400 or something. Okay, sure. And there's still the thing with my loop, my sorting loop, that has way too much phosphorus there. Oh, yo, a instant heat transmission. You, wait, which one? What? There's... which one? You mean sulfur? There was something up here once. I never used it. What do you use it for? The sulfur you mainly use to feed the right one with doors. Now do I have too much delay? Did I at one time turn off the stream delay? I think I did. I had internet issues once, and I think I need to check and turn on low latency. I feel like I have way too much delay. Let me read again. I never used it. What do you use it for? The right one with the doors. I do have too many doors. These ones are basically, for the sake of demonstration, duplicating heat. So our heat source, cold source, why is there always... I'll find the wrong place. Our cold source is basically a single block of aluminium that doesn't change heat, and because we have these doors set up, they will, yes, you do not heat exactly, but temperature. So since the door consists of 2 tiles, and when you turn it on and off with automation wire like this, the door saves the temperature of the bottom tile, and when you open it up again, or rather if the signal goes red again, the temperature is copied from the bottom tile to the top tile as well. And so every time you do that, the temperature from the bottom is being amplified to the top one. And if you stack a few doors behind each other, well, eventually the starting tile won't change heat anymore. You could also do this with like something super hot to heat something up, but for that we did decide to use some actual proper setup with magma and use the magma that we have. So yeah, that is how we are cooling this thing down. At some point, as I said, we did like 30 kilos of naphtha, full power with no actual cooling. That is quite specific mechanic. Yeah, it is. It gets worse because I recently commented on the forums because someone had problems with heat deletion. Actually, I think it was Sarkhan, so he knows the game quite well too. So I pointed out that this was a thing, and then he asked me again if, or he mentioned that he thinks it's something different, and what I found out is that doors don't always duplicate the heat depending on what you're doing. Like if a tube opens and closes it, it properly stores the average temperature. And if you have it open and closed properly with automation, it also averages the temperature, but if you do it quickly, it doesn't. And if you do it slowly in debug mode, it does not. Like there's a bunch of different cases, and it's not quite clear why and when it does. Well, when you can check. No, actually no, you can't check when, because I had one case. I didn't do a lot of testing. But in some cases it does, and in the same case sometimes it doesn't. So it's not even consistent from what I've seen. I can't say for sure though. As I said, I just did some small testing, and I did testing on this like in 2020. And I just used the setup that I had from then, did a quick retest, and wanted to demonstrate it for how ridiculous it is. And so yes, we are also making all that liquid hydrogen at the top. 200C, minus 200-ish. We're making the liquid hydrogen with the same mechanic, and we're only using liquid nuclear waste as a coolant. We could just turn this off, but actually can I? I guess you should work. It will break pipes, so I don't want to turn it off, kind of. We can do this. There will be some broken stuff down here potentially now. If we do this, oh, look at all. This is so stupid. Wait, are you constantly leaking? Huh. This thing is just constantly leaking, making more nuclear waste. I think. Unless the bottle gets emptier, I don't think it does. Yeah, but this tile, as you can see, if we don't have anything going through, it also just says it. Minus 271. And does nothing beyond that. Can you copy paste that setting and turn off any more... Stop any more liquid from coming, any gas from coming in. I don't want these pipes breaking. It's my issue here. So I want to turn off the pumps if there's enough stuff in here. Right. And eventually this should just freeze and be done. Can you get... No, I don't want the debris to be moved right now. Okay, you are on your way. It's kinda late. For me anyways. So what are you up to? Wait, what? Hold on. What are you doing? Settings. Okay. There's that. Okay, you're all done. Good. Rocket is fine. So that's that. That is... I think I showed you all the things you asked me about, yes. I'm always happy to oblige and to show nonsense of my base. I do... shoot. I do not think I have a high priority emptying spot for the nuclear waste now, do I? We had one once, we did get rid of it. So you will just mop this up and start dumping it. It will just leak again. Ui, where did you come from? How did you, where did you, no, bad bowl, oh my god. Oh my, what? What? There was like 10, 20 balls in here. And there's nothing in here now. Am I seeing this right? Critters. 0. These are interesting. I just recently entered the late game space in the base game. Oh, that's cool. That's so many neat things still for you to explore then. I hope you're enjoying just figuring stuff out, because I've heard people complain about the complexity of the game at times, which I find is the most intriguing part of the game. How did you get out? Did you get out, or is this a different one? Oh my god. Are there balls running about? If they got out, no, they would be here somewhere. There's all these floating islands, so I guess some liquid just they died probably. Some liquid stacked on top and they drowned, probably. Let's make sure this doesn't happen again and just have an airflow mesh tile below. And then we get this, probably the last one of the bowls, and bring them in here. So unfortunate. And I don't need this sweeper, I don't think. Alright, this we don't need. Yes, the waste, I don't know. Can you just stop that? This makes it worse, doesn't it? Because now this one might spill entirely and drop into here, which would be bad. Can you relocate this to over here? Okay. Yeah, it's been around a total of 1,100 hours from when I cracked it and spent the first 100 hours dying from lack of oxygen and water. I mean, that's a fair thing to start off with. You gotta learn, and you gotta make mistakes to learn a lot. Like, it's part of the game loop, I guess. And the more extreme things you start off with in testing, potentially the more quickly you die. Like if you just build your first base and you put some petrol generators way too close, and you get these lovely 500 grams per second of CO2 flooding your base. Or you just open the natural gas geyser and it floods your base by itself, not knowing how to stop it. All these good things. Yeah. Oh, did you finish? Oh, you finished. Nice. No, what? How did you... How is there still natural gas up here? That shouldn't be here. Can we quickly close that? Quickly. And then sort the gases out again? No, we can't. Go right. Yes. Okay, it's gone. Good. Okay, so these are sorted. I would like to quickly... I don't have that much... Okay. Who else is playing? Who else is streaming? Who else would we be able to host over to? You have anybody you want me to host, to raid? Pebblejacks plays EVO4, Emperors, Dead Isles, Fortnite, Farmers, Dynasty. It's all kinds of... There's all kinds of games from people we know, but nobody playing Oni. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up the stream. I'm just looking for a place to go to send you all over to. Excuse my ramblings. Enable auto repair. This is not broken. What exactly is broken here? This is not broken. Oh, okay. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, actually, I don't know when. I might be back earlier. Like, sometime between 12 and 1400 hours CEST now. We just had the time time change. What is broken here? I don't see it. I don't get a repair thing either. Is it the wire? Is it the connective wire? Oh yeah, that makes sense. We had you accidentally connected with the other thing earlier. I don't mind the tungsten. Yeah. I forgot about that. We had these changed and then that happened. Well, that's better than the pipe breaking. Alright, let's see. Let me open up a random Oni stream and see how that goes. How these people are doing. That's what we do. Great. Who dumped... Wait, what is that? Dirt? Why is this dirt? Did somebody bring algae into here? And why was it... What are you all doing? You even managed to block the actual robo-miner. Thank you. That's great. That's great. Yeah, let's put that wire a bit further out here. Surely that will fix it. Pipe broke? No, there's only water in this pipe, and this pipe is always running. And if we turn off the wells, we turn it off up here outside. Oh yeah, I still gotta fix this as well. Not today. Not today. That's just the filter, that's fine. We can fill all of this up with water and we don't really care too much, do we? Yes. Let's follow Mary for a bit and I'll see. Change something over here real quick. That's a stream that's been going on for a long time as well. This is not English. Mary, what are you up to these days? Alright, let's say hello to off-screen Phantom. Are you actually... I am not seeing any no talkie. Thingies. No talking. Damn it. Not filter tabs. Tags. That's the one. No filter tags. No talking tags. There we go. Alright. Let's say go say and hello. Oh my god. Words. They come out of head, not mouth properly sometimes. Oh my god. Yeah, it's time we take a break. So, anyways, we go to say hello to off-screen Phantom. He says hello to me. He's being nice. And let's be nice to him too. And I will be back tomorrow at sometime between 12 and 1400 hours CEST. With some more Orni, we get our rocket going for visiting the Pew Pew tier opener device asteroid, getting that going, find the tier, and leave this godforsaken Baator rock for good. So that's in for tomorrow. Until then, have a lovely day. Thank you all for hanging out. Until next time, if you want, bye bye.